Thank you very much, Your Honor. Good morning, Mr. Austin.
Good morning.
Have you prepared at all for today's questioning by the defense before you got here?
No, sir.
Have you met with your attorney?
Yes, sir.
And did you discuss with him the questioning that you might be going under today under oath at trial?
I was unaware that I was going to be here today, but he did let me know that you're going to ask me some questions.
I'm sorry?
He did let me know that you're going to ask me some questions.
And did he ask you any questions?
No, sir.
Did you ask him any questions about what questions you might be asked today by myself?
No, sir.
Did you go over any of the proffer that was tape recorded?
No, sir.
Did you go over your testimony that you had given originally last week or the week before?
No, sir.
So you have had no preparation since the last time you took the stand?
No, sir.
Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay. I want to go back, Mr. Austin, to the topic of meeting Monica. When you were interviewed on October 2nd, do you remember indicating, this is page 25, lines 1 to 14, if you recognized her face at all and saying not really, like, who is she? Remember saying that?
Objection cumulative.
So ruled.
Yes, sir.
And why did you say, who is she? You didn't know who she was?
I didn't know her name.
Well, the question was, do you recognize her face at all? And you had said, like, who is she? And then you said, I mean, I've seen her before, but I don't really like... What did you mean? You didn't know what she looked like?
Didn't really remember.
When was the first time you remembered seeing her?
During the conversations, I remember meeting her at a gym.
At the gym?
Yes, sir.
At LA Fitness?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you remember approximately when that was?
No, sir, I do not.
Did you go there with anybody?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just to recap what you said before briefly, you knew Mr. Baker worked there, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And when you said you met Monica prior to the murder for the first time at LA Fitness, what month was that, approximately?
Yes, it is.
You recall indicating that you had seen her in September, October, November.
Objection cumulative.
I'll allow this one question, but it is.
All right. Remember that?
Whenever the last time I went down there to see Baker, that was when I saw her.
Did you know that at all that she was in Las Vegas at any time?
Objection cumulative.
Well, I'll allow this one question too.
No.
So you never saw her in Las Vegas?
Objection cumulative.
Sustained.
Let's talk a little bit, Mr. Austin, about the subject of insurance. Were you told by Mr. Baker how you were going to be paid?
Excuse me?
Were you told by Mr. Baker how you were going to be paid?
He informed me that he was going to give me some money.
You remember him saying that she's got some money, we're good, something like that?
Something along those lines.
So you didn't talk about insurance at that time?
Objection vague at this time.
It's overruled.
He said, I remember him saying, like, she's loaded, she's got money, and then the topic of insurance money came up later.
Okay, so it did not come up before you went to Los Angeles or came to Los Angeles, is that right?
Objection cumulative.
I'll allow this.
I'm trying to remember. It might have came up during the phone conversations before I got there.
How long before you got there?
I don't really remember that.
Let me try to refresh your memory. Do you recall indicating when you were interviewed in Vancouver?
I'm sorry.
If he's refreshing his memory, he's reading from the transcript.
If you have a document that refreshes memory, proper way to do it is approach.
I'll approach. Would it refresh your memory if I showed you what you said in Vancouver?
Which interview and page number?
Page 152, lines 1 to 25. I'm reading from lines 14 to 19 on October 2nd, 2024. Let me wait a second. We can read this to yourself.
Page 152, what?
152, lines 1 to 25. Specifically lines 14 to 19. Did you read that to yourself, Mr. Austin?
Yes, sir.
Did that refresh your memory?
Yes, sir.
So when the conversation came up approximately about insurance, maybe a few weeks before you came down to Los Angeles, is that right?
Yes, sir.
So before then, in all the conversations you'd had with Mr. Baker and Mr. Birdsong, the topic of insurance had not come up. Is that correct?
Not that I recall.
You just told you were going to be paid somehow and that she was rich and wealthy. Is that right?
No.
You weren't told that she was rich and wealthy?
No, I was not.
What
I
were
was
you
told
told?
that she's loaded. She's got money.
Okay, loaded. But he didn't tell you how.
Not until a few weeks before.
And who are we talking about telling you? Is this directly from Mr. Baker, or is this on a three-way call, or can you remember?
I just remember Baker saying those words.
To you?
Just, yes.
In person?
The phone.
And was Mr. Birdsong on this phone call, if you remember?
I don't know.
Okay. Now, you recall previously testifying in court and in your earlier statement that you were told you were just going to rough somebody up. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Baker told you that the day of the incident. Isn't that right?
He told me to come with him that day.
He told you to come with him
Yes, sir.
to rough him up.
That's the statement prior
How long prior?
to me getting an attorney.
Okay. So I understand that you made a statement before you got your attorney, Mr. Aval, who's present in court. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So with both the Perkins individual in the jail and to the police and Deputy DA Stagel up in Vancouver, you said that you were told the day of the incident the only thing you were going to do is rough him up. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And you didn't change that statement or that reason for being there until after you had met with your attorney.
Objection cumulative.
Sustained.
And the first time you then mentioned that, it wasn't just to rough him up, was during the proffer. Is that correct?
Objection cumulative.
Sustained.
Do you remember when you first mentioned anything other than to rough him up?
Objection cumulative.
Where did rough him up come from then?
From me.
And from Baker, correct?
In that statement, when I was arrested, that's just what I said.
Okay.
Because I wanted to meet with an attorney first.
Well, the question is, was that the truth?
No, it was not.
Why'd you say it?
I wanted to meet with an attorney before I told them anything.
Well, but you chose to tell him that you were told to rough him up, correct?
Objection cumulative.
Mr. Austin, after you said that, you were questioned by Detective Byers as how could you be getting any insurance money if you're only going to rough him up and not kill him? Isn't that what they said?
Objection cumulative.
And your response was, I want to get an attorney. Is that right?
Objection cumulative.
Let me see counsel. That is his name. Let me see counsel, please. About 10 minutes. Discuss some more items. So let me give you 10 minutes. The admission applies. Call back here about then. Thank you.